Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great day to discuss other people's excellence. I'm the unforgettable one himself, Mr. Brett Carroll. I'm just the guy that likes BS Network. Here it is, the night before the draft. We are less than 24 hours away. Matter of fact, as of this recording, 24 hours from now, the draft should be just about wrapping up. Should be done, at least probably the last couple picks. So I'm excited. And I figure what better way to kick off draft day than to give you guys one more final mock draft for the first round. I know last one was supposed to be the last one. But that was before I decided to give you guys a new video every day this week. And it wouldn't make any sense to not do one more final mock draft before the draft starts, right? So here we go. Y'all know the deal. We're just gonna have fun with this. Let's get into it. Jaguars. Apparently, they're trying to trade down. To be honest with you, I don't see how they do it. There's not really a commodity that people would trade up for the number one pick to get, especially because the number one pick takes too long. Texans, the Jaguars are probably going to want to move down in the top five. They're not going to want to go any further. Texans, Jets, and Giants all have multiple picks in the first round to play with, but I don't see any of them wanting to give up all their picks to move up. The Lions could potentially do it if the price is right. They're only moving up one space, but it's still the number one pick in the draft. So there's still kind of a value that you're supposed to just throw in there, even though it's just one pick. So just just to switch it up a little bit, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this done. I'm not gonna do it if it costs too much though, because the Jaguars, I think they would do it if they really like Aiden Hutchinson and want to just make sure they get him. I can see them trying to swing a trade. But see, look, for the 34th pick, that's not going to work. For the 32nd pick, that's not going to work. That's too much. I'm not giving up 32 and 34. That's just not going to happen. I have 2 third rounders. Let's see if. Okay, so this might work. Give up, go up 1, give up my second and my third and my best third. But see, even that's a lot to go up one spot. Maybe let's see if they'll be willing to swap. No, they're not willing to swap. Yeah, I think that's a lot. I don't think we're going to do this. That's like I said, that's the only team in the top 5 that makes sense. You trade up one spot to get Aiden Hutchinson. If that's your guy, a Michigan dude that you really want in your locker room. But to me, even that is a lot. Yeah, you still keep your other first round pick, but now you don't have a second, or you're giving up a lot here. You're giving up 34, which obviously they will want because they can pick back to back at 33 and 34. You're giving up 66, which obviously they will want because they get to pick back to back at 65 and 66. But that's just a lot. I don't see them doing that. So we're not going to do it. We're just gonna hope if we are the Lions, we're gonna hope that Aiden Hutchinson falls to us. And in this situation, he is. For now, let's just hop on the Trayvon Walker hype. Let's say that's real, and let's say that he falls, that he goes number 1. Aiden Hutchinson will go number 2. I really think if that's the case, the Texans would take Thibodeau. The Jets, I've been doing Sauce lately. I've been doing a Kim. For the people that want edge rushers, you want to do that. Jermaine Johnson at 4. I know there's people that want Jermaine Johnson. They want edge help, so let's do that. The top 4 guys are off the board. Oof. And then here we go, Evan Neal. All my Giants friends are like, oh, what? Why won't you ever give us Evan Neal in your mocks? Here it is. He's there. Top 5. Boom. Panthers, we got to trade down. You know this. You know this, you know this, you know this. To be honest with you, this is a terrible situation for the Panthers to be in. The top 4 pass rushers are gone. Evan Neal is gone. To be very honest with you, unless somebody really likes Kim Gardner or Derek Stingley, I don't see somebody trading up to get him. To be honest with you, but we got to figure something out. So, I've been doing the Seahawks just because to me that feels like it makes the most sense, right? Let's see if we can swing a deal with the Panthers. I mean, with the Vikings. Okay. So already just the first and second kind of gets the deal done. So you're already a second round pick. I'm not going to now you're moving down 12 spots. So realistically, they would ask for more. But I don't think I think this is more realistic. They're not going to get this. They would probably do this and throw in a third or a second maybe next year. I can see that. You are moving down 12 spaces. Yeah. And let's say we throw in one of these fifths. Well, we don't need to, I guess, according to this. So let's do that. So we traded down. We're good. Vikings. Why did they trade up to get their corner? They need a corner. They got their corner. Giants. To be very honest with you, yeah, it's great. You have. I honestly say in this situation, if they don't trade down, I'm gonna say they get Kyle Hamilton if they can't trade down. Falcons in this situation, they might want to trade down. There's no edge. There's no edge here. They probably could go Garrett Wilson, and that's probably what they would have to do at this point. There we go. Seahawks, they will take Kim McGuanu. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to act like this is my Debo trade. So what I'm going to do is this is technically Deebo Samuel, right? This is technically Deebo Samuel. But I'm just going to, but obviously we can't trade players in this mock. So I'm just going to do something silly, right? Well, it doesn't matter. It's a first round mock anyway. So we're just going to give them every pick just to get the deal done. But we know this isn't the real trade. The real trade is Debo for the 10th pick. And I don't know. Maybe they still got to throw in one of their fourths. I'm doing this because, again, it's a first round mock. All those picks aren't real, right? So they're going to need a wide receiver. And to be honest with you, I think they might go Treylon Burks here. Why not go with the guy that everybody's been saying is like Deebo Samuel? And some of y'all will say, well, that's a reach. But they didn't have a first round pick to begin with. Now they're in the first round, top 10. Treylon Burks might be the thing here. If Deebo Samuel is such a valuable asset to their offense, right? You would want a guy that you can use like Deebo Samuel if you're going to lose him. So even if you're reaching on a guy like Treylon Burks, if you think he can do for you what Deebo Samuel did for you, and that's such a valuable piece to your offense, I say that's something you might have to consider. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Treylon Burks, even though we know it's kind of a reach. All right. Washington. Let me just make sure before I've been doing the Drake London thing. I'm trying to switch it up here. What else can they really use? I mean, honestly, in this situation, either Stingley or Drake London make the most sense. You could say Jameson Williams if they want to have the speed guy, but again, for everything we hear, Carson Wentz likes the big body receivers, the big catch radius guys, the contested catch guys. That is Drake London. I just don't want to keep giving them Drake London every single mock. I just want to give them something else. Um yeah, I want to be able to give them something else. But honestly, let's go Jameson Williams. Maybe they just want the speed. If you are the Panthers, you will take Charles Cross at 12 in a heartbeat. If you are the Texans, I think you would take Derek Stingley. If you didn't take Ahmad Gardner, definitely take Derek Stingley. And I want to switch up for the Ravens too. I'm going to give them Chris Olave. They still kind of need receiver. I don't know why we kind of fell off that band. Your passing offense still wasn't that great last year. I know they drafted what's his name last year, and he played pretty well towards the end of the year, but it's not like they have like a deadly receiving core all of a sudden. So I'm gonna switch it up and give them a wide receiver. All right. If you are the Eagles with your first pick, who are you taking here? I'm gonna give them Trent McDuffie. I'm gonna go Drake London for the Saints. If you are the Chargers, I think you have to go Jordan Davis. You could go Trevor Penning, or Slater was he's their right tackle or left tackle? I can't remember. Where's my phone? If Rashad Slater is their left tackle, then Trevor Penning here is perfect. I can't remember. Rashawn Slater. I'm sorry. It just says tackle. Oh, crap. What position? Sorry about that. Okay, he was a left tackle. Okay, perfect. So Trevor Penning, I think that's a great play. Trevor Penning. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I just couldn't remember if he played left or right for them. Either way, he's a beast for them. The Eagles. Okay. The Eagles. They might take a receiver here also, only because although I do like Devin Lloyd to them. I think that's a pretty good fit. Um, they don't like drafting linebackers in the first round, apparently, and that's a thing. and they might not reach and do that this time. There's a lot of interior linemen they could take. There's no edge help. Wide receiver right now, a lot of the wide receivers kind of went early. So I don't know if Dotson or Sky Moore makes sense for them right now. Um, maybe Zion Johnson's the play. Maybe Zion Johnson's the play here. 19. I'm gonna go, and people are gonna hate me for doing this. I'm gonna say Malik Willis. I'm gonna say Malik Willis, somebody that they can draft and stash, somebody that can be the face of the franchise going forward. Yeah, Malik Willis. If you are the Steelers, you know I do not like taking a quarterback here. You know I refuse to take a quarterback here. You know if they take a quarterback here, I might scream. I might break my television. I kind of actually like the idea of them. There's three guys I like here: Jordan Davis, Daxton Hill, Andrew Booth. If they go with any one of those guys here, I would be very, very happy. I'm gonna go Jordan Davis. There we go. To me, this makes the most sense. Where is he at? Devin Lloyd to the Patriots. If you are the Packers, I think you kind of have to go receiver here because they're kind of falling off the board for you. So Dotson. Oh, the Cardinals. They could take Andrew Booth here. I like that. Or Kyer Elam. I don't. I think they would like more of a taller corner. Kenyon Green going to the Cowboys makes the most sense. For the Bills. For the Bills. Yeah, let's go Kyer Elam. For the Titans. I know I've done this before, but to me, it makes so much sense. Nakobe Dean. If you are, did they re-sign Jensen or did Jensen leave? I think they re-signed Jensen, so they don't need Linderbaum. Daxton Hill makes sense. George Karlaftis to the Packers. If you are Kansas City, that makes the most sense. Lewis Cine, actually, I like that a lot. Kyler Gordon, not bad. Ed Boyle Mafe, not terrible. David Ajabo. You know what? I'm going to give him David Ajabo because they have those two picks back to back. That's somebody that they could probably say, we'll take and we'll stash, even if it's just for this year, because he could be a beast in our defense going forward. And then I do like either Jaquan Brisker or Lewis Cine here. Okay. The Bengals. To me, offensive line makes the most sense. Tyler Linderbaum. And then if you are If you're the Lions, I keep saying I really like taking a quarterback here at 32. So you have that fifth year option. You have a lot to go with. You could get Desmond Ritter, you get Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell, whichever one you like. Um, we didn't trade down, so they still have 34 to get basically if there's somebody else they really like here, chances are they'll be there at 34. So I really like the idea of getting somebody at quarterback. And to me, Desmond Ritter makes the most sense. So here we go. Your final mock. Your final mock. I didn't do too many trades. I tried. I like I said, the Panthers, I'm always gonna have them trade down because they have to. They literally have to. Um I did a Debo trade, so Debo going to the Jets. Oh, I think that's it. Is that all the trades I did? Yeah, that's all the trades I really did. Nothing too crazy here. Just a final mock. I get the feeling that the top five really just changed a lot, right? If the top four edge rushers all go, that changes the draft dramatically because every team needs edge help. Every team would like one of these guys. If they go early, you're not going to see that many trades, right? That because the top four guys, there's a huge drop off between the top four guys and everybody else. So if they all go in the top five or the top six, you're going to get a draft like this where there's not much movement because there's not going to be too many players or prospects that people covet that much to move up or down the board to get. So, I kind of liked this Carolina one. It made sense that Sauce was still there, that Minnesota could go come up and get. But really, if the Giants take Sauce at 5, let's be honest, the Panthers are probably stuck. So there it is, man. I'm really, really super, super duper excited. It's one of my favorite times of the year. If you can't tell, really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great draft. I think it's going to be one of the most interesting drafts because unlike any other year, we still don't even know who's going to go number one. Usually at this point, we at least know who's going to go number one. We don't know. We have no idea. This is one of those weird drafts where there's so much talent and they don't really separate themselves that much that anybody can go anywhere. So I'm really intrigued to see how this is gonna work. And I hope you guys are too. So thank you guys so much for rocking out with me on all these mock drafts. You guys have been wonderful. It's been really fun to do these, and I hope to do it again next year. I am kind of glad that this is over, that we can finally talk about the real drafts and not all the mock drafts because I'm a little mock draft out at this point. I'm sure some of you guys are too, but it's okay. It's the real thing now. It's the real thing now, the real deal. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much. I am the unforgettable one himself. Catch me at Never Forget Me. That's NEVA underscore the number 4 BRETT underscore ME on Instagram and Twitter. We are at the underscore dope blog on Instagram, the dope blog, all one word on Twitter. Our website is the dope.blog. And because you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe, and join us next time as we continue to discuss other people's excellence. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.